Hello, my friend. Welcome to English Vids.
My name is Sarah, and I am a 22-year-old university student. I study biology at a big university in the city. I've always loved books and quiet places, so I spend most of my days in the university library. The library is like a second home for me. It doesn't matter if it's raining or sunny outside. I usually find a quiet corner near the big windows with my notebooks and a cup of coffee. I am not very outgoing, but I enjoy watching people. The library is full of interesting people, tired students, busy researchers, and sometimes people just looking for a place to rest. But there is one person I noticed more than anyone else. His name is Armin. At first, I didn't know his name. He was always sitting at the same table, near the science section. He had dark hair, glasses, and he always wore simple clothes, like jeans and a t-shirt. He rarely talked to anyone. Instead, he was always buried in a pile of books or typing quickly on his laptop. Armin looked a little shy, but there was something about him that made me curious. Sometimes, when he was thinking about something difficult, he would bite the end of his pen or tap his fingers nervously on the table. I thought he was interesting, but I never expected to talk to him. After all, I am not very brave when it comes to strangers. Every day, I saw him at the same time, just after lunch. I started to think of him as the shy boy in the library. Sometimes I wondered what he was studying so hard for. Was it an important exam? Was he writing a big paper? My curiosity grew with each passing day. One afternoon, as I was looking for a book about molecular genetics, I saw Armand searching the same bookshelf. We both reached out for the same book, and our hands touched for just a second. I quickly pulled my hand back and felt my cheeks turning red. "You go ahead," Armand said softly, looking down. His voice was gentle, and he smiled shyly. "No, it's okay. You take it," I replied, forcing myself to make eye contact just for a moment. He shook his head. "I can wait. I have some other books to check." "Are you sure? I'm just going to use it for a few minutes." He nodded, still smiling a little. "It's fine. By the way, I'm Armand." I smiled back. "I'm Sarah." That was how we spoke for the first time. It was a small conversation, but after that, I started to see Armin differently. We greeted each other each afternoon. Sometimes, we made small jokes about the library being our second home. I found out that Armin was studying physics, and he had a special interest in astronomy. He loved the stars and often read books about space when he was tired of his regular classes. Slowly, our conversations grew longer. We started sharing snacks, sitting together more often, and helping each other study if one of us didn't understand something. Armin helped me with some difficult math problems in my biology course. In return, I helped him with his English essays, even though English wasn't my strongest subject. One day, a big announcement was made at the university. The science department would hold a special competition. Teams of students from different majors could work together on a research project. The winners would receive a grant and a chance to present their work at a national conference. Everyone wanted to join. The challenge was exciting, and the prize was big. I wasn't sure if I should participate. I was afraid I might not be good enough, and most of my friends were afraid too. But then Armin turned to me and said, "Sarah, let's do this together." I think we would make a great team." His words surprised me. "You really want to work with me?" "Of course, you're smart, and we understand each other. What do you say?" I agreed, with some nerves and a lot of excitement. We signed up together and started meeting every afternoon to plan our project. We decided to study the effects of light pollution on plants and nighttime animal behavior. It was a project that needed both biology and physics knowledge. Armin was an expert at data analysis and building simple light measuring tools, while I knew how to design experiments with plants and analyze biological effects. We made a great team, at least most of the time. But working together was not always easy. As the deadline grew closer, the stress started to show. Sometimes we argued about small things: the best way to record data, how to present our results, or what chapter to write next. Armin could be stubborn, and I realized that I was too. There were nights when I went home thinking maybe we shouldn't have joined the competition at all. One evening, after a big argument about the project timeline, I wanted to quit. I was sitting alone in the library, trying not to cry. Everything felt like too much, and I was afraid we were ruining our friendship. Armin came over quietly. He sat down beside me, putting a small chocolate bar on the table. "I'm sorry, Sarah," he said. "I know I'm being difficult. I just want everything to be perfect." I looked at him and sighed. "I'm sorry too. I get upset too easily. Maybe I'm scared of failing." Armin smiled. "Me too. But I'd rather fail together than give up now. We started this as a team. Let's finish as a team." His words made me feel better. We decided to take a short break and walk outside. That evening, under the streetlights, we talked easily, forgetting all about our project for a little while. I realized that I didn't want to lose Armin, whether we won or lost the competition. Over the next weeks, we worked harder, but also tried to remember why we started: because we liked learning and because we liked working together. Our project started to come together. We collected data, wrote our paper, and practiced our presentation. On the day of the competition, I was so nervous I could hardly eat breakfast. Armin looked nervous too, but he smiled when he saw me. "We've got this, Sarah," he whispered before we went on stage. We presented our research in front of professors and students. I stumbled a little when answering a difficult question, but Armin jumped in and helped. When he forgot a scientific word in English, I filled in for him. We were a real team. After all the presentations, we sat together in the library, waiting for the results. My heart was racing. Then, our professor came in with a smile. "Congratulations, Sarah and Armin. You won second place." We were so happy. We didn't win the top prize, but it didn't matter. We had done something difficult together, and we learned so much, not just about science, but about teamwork and friendship. After the competition, we continued spending time together in the library. Only now it wasn't just about studying. We shared more about our lives, our dreams, and our hopes for the future. Armin even showed me how to use his telescope to look at the stars on clear nights. Sometimes I wondered if our friendship was becoming something more. One evening, as we packed our things to leave the library, Armin looked at me his cheeks a little pink. "Sarah," he said, "I'm really glad we met here. I think you're special." I smiled, feeling shy and happy at the same time. "I think you're special too, Armin." And just like that, our story, which started with quiet afternoons in the library, became something new. I don't know what the future holds, but I'm grateful for that shy boy in the library and the adventure we shared.